Hello, my name is Hannah Park and I'm currently attending Mount Hebron High School and I plan on attending Duke University in the fall.
한인 2세로 자라면서 정체성에 대해 어떻게 느끼셨는지 궁금한데요. 한국 문화와 미국 문화 속에서 경험한 차이와 장점, 그리고 두 언어를 함께 사용하는 것이 해나 씨의 삶에 어떤 영향을 주고 있다고 생각하시나요?
While I was growing up, I was raised in a Korean community and I also attended a Korean church. And the differences between American and Korean culture that I noticed was that in American culture, it's very important to put yourself first and it's a very individualistic society. And so my own needs and my own wants come first. But in Korean culture, it's quite the opposite and it's more communal and service and sacrifice is more valued. And so that is a large difference that I saw while growing up. And with speaking two languages, I was able to expand my worldview because of the difference in grammatical structures and also vocabulary and also forms of expression, because there are some expressions in Korean that can't be expressed in English. And so speaking in Korean also allowed me to communicate with my grandparents more freely and my relatives abroad.
한인교회나 한인사회 활동에 적극적으로 참여하게 된 계기가 무엇인지 궁금한데요. 특별히 국경일 행사나 한인단체 활동에 참여하시고 또 발표까지 하시면서 가장 기억에 남는 순간과 그 경험을 통해 한인 커뮤니티에 대해 새롭게 느낀 점이 있다면 어떤 게 있을까요?
Growing up, my dad raised me to have a lot of confidence and pride in my culture, and I think that influenced a lot of how I viewed volunteering and service in my community. And so with that pride that I grew, I presented at this Hamiljar movement event a couple years ago. And I think that was a very memorable moment for me because I remember learning about it in Korean school and also my parents teaching me about it. And especially since the independence movement fighters were around my age at the time, it gave me a lot of courage and boldness to do the same in my community and to fight for the injustices that we face today. And I hope that that time when I spoke gave a bit of confidence and also a bit of inspiration to the young people that were there, for them to do their own research on our history as well as having pride themselves.
이경 무용단에서 한국 무용도 꾸준히 배우고 한국이나 미국 행사에서 직접 공연까지 하는 모습을 봤는데요. 무대에 설 때 어떤 마음이 들고 한국 문화를 전한다는 의미는 해나 씨에게 어떤 의미인가요?
With Korean traditional dance is not a typical thing you see every day. And so even for Korean Americans, it's not something that is very common. And so when I perform with a heart of service and also a heart of learning for both the audience as well as myself. Since we're able to share a special moment together where we get to experience this type of art that's not seen every day. And performing at Korean schools and local community events, such as senior homes, has taught me that it's important for everyone to see this side of our culture and for them to learn and experience it themselves.
한국 학교 봉사나 시니어 섬김, 또 인턴십까지 다양한 활동을 하고 계시는데요. 이런 경험이 해나 씨의 삶이나 가치관에 어떤 영향을 줬나요?
Serving in my community and especially in my Korean community has taught me a lot about myself and what I personally value. Especially with Korean school, as I teach there, I've learned to be more intentional with how I treat my kids and what I teach them, especially since a lot of these kids have never visited Korea or their parents are second or even third generation Koreans. I try to teach them more so about the Korean culture aspect of things rather than forcing them to memorize vocabulary or speaking in that sense, because these kids have yet to form a Korean identity and they're more focused on their identity at schools. So at Korean school, I have tried to help them grow that side of their identity and to have pride in that. And volunteering at senior homes and other places, I've come to see that even when I do my Korean traditional dance, it's something that a lot of people want to share with others. For example, at senior homes, a lot of grandparents express that they want to bring their grandchildren with them the next time we perform. And so that's very special to me.
학교에서 한국 문화를 알리는 클럽을 만들게 된 계기와 친구들의 반응은 어땠는지 궁금합니다. 그 과정에서 가장 보람 있었던 순간과 앞으로 학교나 지역사회에서 이루고 싶은 변화도 함께 들려주실 수 있을까요?
When I first initially started high school, I was surprised to see that my school didn't have a Korean club already. And so it did take a bit of time to get the club up and running. But once I started it, a lot of my Korean friends were excited about the opportunity to join a club like this and to be a part of it. And so much like how I felt about Korean school, I made an effort to create a space where Korean Americans and non-Korean Americans alike could share their love for our culture and also learn about it together. Especially since a lot of Korean Americans these days, they have a sense of shame about their culture, or they are embarrassed that they don't know enough about their own culture. And so I've made an effort to try to create a space and environment where all are welcome and they're able to comfortably share with one another and form a sense of community in that way. With my club meetings, I've tried to create both meetings centered on Korean holidays and specific events, as well as just having fun meetings like trying new Korean snacks, so that all may be comfortable to come and share more about themselves.
앞으로 어린이 상담가가 되는 게 꿈이라고 들었는데요. 그 꿈을 갖게 된 계기와 또 어떤 사람으로 기억되고 싶은지 들려주세요.
Growing up as an only child, my dream was always to have a younger sibling or maybe an older sibling. And being at church surrounded by other kids my age and younger and older, I think that influenced a lot of why I wanted to work with children. And a moment where I wanted to work in psychology specifically was when a younger kid at my church, his mom sadly passed away due to cancer, and he had a lot of trouble grasping that idea and just grieving in his own way, and I wasn't able to fully help him. And that's the moment when I decided that I wanted to go into the field of psychology and hopefully help kids like him in the future. And the specific area of study I want to go into is the intersection of how immigrant families adjust to American life and how their kids adjust to it as well while forming their own identity. Because while growing up, representation was very important to me, and a specific moment I remember is seeing the Macy's Day Parade a couple years ago, where a new Sesame Street character was introduced and she was Korean, and that sparked something in me because that moment of representation meant a lot, even though I was way past the age of watching Sesame Street. And so in the future, with my research and also my studies, I hope to help kids like me and also like the kid from my church form their own identity and just make their way in this world. 구독과 좋아요는 사랑입니다. 만나요서 만나요.